Imagine waking up every day feeling calm, centered, and ready to face whatever life throws at you. No more spiraling thoughts, no more emotional chaos, just a sense of balance and clarity guiding you through. Emotional well-being isn't just a luxury, it's the foundation for a truly fulfilling life. And the best part? Achieving it doesn't require years of struggle or complicated techniques. Buddhist wisdom has gifted us simple, transformative habits that can unlock this peace within us. By the end of this video, you'll discover 7 life-changing practices that will not only boost your emotional health, but also help you see the world and yourself in a whole new light. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn might just be the key to the inner happiness you've been searching for. The silent force that forms every part of our lives. Emotional well-being. What occurs when our emotions are balanced? We find our way to challenges with clarity, form stronger connections in work and in intimate relationships, and decide with confidence. Even the simplest of tasks overwhelm us when emotions overwhelm us. According to Buddhism, inner peace is not something you find accidentally, it's something you work on. And it's by cultivating, with mindfulness, our emotional well-being, that we build a life full of harmony, joy, and resilience flow. And this is what allows us to actually really thrive, whatever life throws at us. Let's explore the 7 habits that transfer your life. Habit 1. Start each day with a clear intention. When you wake up every morning, that's a choice. You can choose to let the day pull you in every which way, like a leaf caught in the wind, or you can take charge, beginning with a single, clear intention. And it's not just a buzzword or a quote you can read. This is one of the easiest yet most transformational habits you can adopt. In Buddhism, there's a profound teaching. What you think, you become. Seeds of thought and emotion are some things your thoughts and emotions are like, and every morning you plant some of them. Thinking of picking the seeds for the life you want to grow begins your day with a clear intention. It is a tone for how you approach your challenges, how you interact with the other humans, and even how you feel about you. An intention is never about what you need to get up and do right now. It's about how you want to live. Let's say, I'll finish my tasks, or I'll do my work well, instead of, I'll face my tasks with calm focus. Rather than obsessing over the relationships in your life, you might decide that you'll respond today with kindness, no matter what. The shift in this small mental mindset goes on to create a wave of impact on everything you will interact with, everything you will decide, ending up affecting your emotional well-being. Science backs this up too. Research indicates that people become less stressed and more able to control their emotions when they begin their day with mindful reflection or goal setting. And the beauty of this habit, it doesn't take much time. It doesn't have to be done when you're stuck in a jam, so you can do it while lying in bed with your morning tea, or even a few moments of silence before the dawn of your day. Suppose you begin your day without an intention. Every email, message, or problem is greeted by you, rushing into the chaos with your daily reaction. You're overwhelmed by noon, frustrated because nothing worked, and emotionally drained. This is what the world gets you to do with your mood and energy. You ground yourself in an intention like putting on armor. You get your move through the day and don't find yourself discombobulated. Your energy is set in the morning, and you stay balanced. Recently, we've learned from Buddhism to live mindfully, not by accident or on autopilot, but with awareness. A morning intention is a mindfulness practice, a means to infuse meaning into a single, everyday moment. It's like lighting a candle in a dark room. It doesn't solve the darkness outside, but it does make your way brighter. You might start with something as simple as a mantra. I will choose to be at peace today, or I will be patient with challenges. Write it down, repeat it to yourself, keep it close, just like a compass to help you when the emotions threaten to drown you. This habit is deceptively powerful because it trains your mind to focus on what truly matters. Feeling good in the moment isn't all it's about. It's about building a strong, durable emotional structure over time. And as you practice, you'll notice something amazing. You don't feel as though the days are controlling you anymore. You're in control of how you respond to life. So tomorrow morning, pause. Before you check your phone, before the noise of the world rushes in, take a moment to set your intention. It might feel small, but remember, small steps, when repeated, create extraordinary changes. With this one habit, you're not just starting a new day, you're starting a new way of living. Habit 2. Practice deep listening. Deep listening in a world of noise where everyone is chattering but listening, only a few, is a rare and very powerful gift. Now it has to be about hearing somebody's words and being fully present without judgment, without interruption, open-hearted. Deep listening is a skill, and when you master this skill, you also change your inner world and your relationships with people. One of the Buddhist teachings is about mindful listening, which means that you are paying full attention to what the other person is saying, how they are feeling, and even in the silence. Vulnerable acts like that are an act of compassion, a way to show that you respect and value someone's experience. Deep listening is good for the person listening to you, as well as good for you. The last time you really listened to someone without thinking about what you were going to say or getting a word in for yourself. How did it feel? It may just have helped you feel connected, understood, even peaceful. Now notice how that's different from a conversation where you weren't present and were either scrolling through your phone or mentally rehearsing your next point. Sadly, in most cases, those moments could turn into frustration, communication that fails, and emotional tension. Breaking that cycle is possible in deep listening. When you only concentrate on the person next to you, you provide them with a safe space to talk. And here's the surprising part. Long gone is the idea that healing relationships means healing your own emotions. This practice does both. Listening deeply takes you out of your own mind and its endless buzz. Instead of reacting impulsively, you start to observe. It allows time for your emotions to settle so your mind can feel clear and calm. Understanding why others do what they do and what they really do is key to eliminating much of the emotional pain, Buddhism says. Failing to understand people and being misunderstood cause much of your pain. However, deep listening closes the gap. That's enough to allow you to see past the words and into the intentions and emotions that create them. Take, for instance, you have someone's harsh tone around you and you react immediately. Until you pay attention, you may at least attribute it to his or her trauma or aggravation. It doesn't change what happened, but it can soften your response, replacing it with compassion. Here's how you can start practicing deep listening. When someone speaks to you, stop your inner dialogue. Don't judge, analyze, or prepare your reply. Instead, just focus all of your attention on their words, the way they say it, and how they're saying it. Once your mind starts to go, feel for it to return to the here and now. Also, when they are done speaking, take a minute before answering. It helps create space to begin to understand. This habit impacts in huge ways. In your presence, people will feel seen and heard, and that in itself can deepen your connection with them. However, you will realize a change yourself. The more you start to be observant rather than reactive, the less chaotic your emotions will feel. The conversations with patience and empathy will feel a lot easier and even easier in difficult situations. It takes practice to stop thinking and instead just listen to someone else. And each time you do, you're not just making your relationships better, you're building inner peace. So the next time someone speaks to you, try this. Stop everything else and focus on them. Do not just listen with your ears, but with your heart. But you'll be amazed by how much this simple act brings the emotional clarity and connection. Habit 3. Let go of comparisons. There's a silent thief that steals your joy and robs you of peace every time you look at someone else's life. Comparison. It creeps into your mind. You're not enough, or it's better off for someone else, or anywhere else in your journey. The thing is, comparison is one of the most debasing routines around. It gets to weigh you down emotionally until you begin to feel stressed, inadequate, and alienated from who you really are. Attachment is the Buddhism teacher. The suffering is when we attach. We attach to ideas, to expectations, to comparing ourselves to others. The beauty and the uniqueness of your own path get forgotten when you compare your life to another person's. You do not see your own growth, achievement, or potential. The fact is, you are supposed to not be like anyone else. You can walk your own path in your own time and own your own experiences. The problem with comparison, however, is that it's a false narrative. Today, we spend so much time in the dig-munities, which are basically the highlight reels of others' lives, that we seldom see the negatives. When you compare your behind-the-scenes reality against someone else's curated moments, you start to feel as though you're not being enough. However, this isn't real life. This is just an illusion that makes you insecure and makes you disappointed. It doesn't mean you stop learning or growing by watching how others do. It is just you shifting the focus back to your own journey. Instead, I recommend making a habit of celebrating your own progress and not feeling inferior as such by looking to someone else's success. If it's a step forward, whatever it is, it's a victory. Proof of your strength and resilience is every step you take to hurdle every single challenge you have ever faced and triumphed. There's something in Buddhism called right effort, which is to say, focus on your own path instead of fighting another battle with something detrimental to your own health and well-being. It has nothing to do with being pulled in two directions, or being hindered in some way by where others are at in their walk, or even whether I am in my own walk or not. Comparison kills your peace and sets you up to measure up. You start to understand that the value you have isn't tied up in comparison versus others, and that value has less to do with who you are and who you want to be, and more about the road you're traveling. That's the key to getting out of the comparison trap. Everyone's path is different. Your path is yours, and yours alone, and does not need to look like anyone else's to be an entirely good and meaningful journey. Whenever you customize to your own passions and development, you're setting yourself up for really emotional fullness. Self-well-being coming from self-respect and self-recognition. When you drop the comparison, you start the conversation to allow your own happiness to have space. You learn to love your story, your good stories, your progress, and who you are becoming. As you walk your own rainbow, you bring emotional peace and joy naturally because there is no burden of comparison. Habit 4. Journaling for emotional clarity. Out-of-control emotions make you feel like you're drowning in a sea of confusion. You just think when thoughts swirl, anxiety builds, and you try to fit together the pieces that are in a whirlwind. Yet, there's a really simple but unbelievably effective way to take hold of this emotional chaos: journaling. Simply writing down your thoughts and feelings makes a record of your day, but creating an emotional clarity process helps you untangle complicated emotions and calm the mind. Self-reflection has always been focused on in Buddhism. On many occasions, a space is created to understand the insight of the monks who spend time thinking of their thoughts and actions. Journaling is the same thing, letting you step away from your emotions and see them from afar. It's sort of like having a conversation with yourself. You get to ask, what's actually going on here? And why do I feel this way? If you put your thoughts on paper, you give them form, and with form, start to make sense. Because it's so emotional, it's hard to see things clearly. While angry, sad, anxious, or unsure might sound like feelings you have, without clarity, these feelings can spin out of control. Journaling gives you an opportunity to be free when you want to express these emotions. It's a safe place created specifically so that you can explore the interior world and boundaries within you without fear of any judgment. While writing, words make order of jumbled emotions, giving them form and meaning. It becomes manageable what was once overwhelming. The reason journaling works so well is because it gives you the opportunity to see patterns in the way you think and the way you react emotionally. Writing regularly offers a chance to recognize patterns in your thoughts that are stressful or to uncover deeper causes for what you're feeling. Neither self-awareness nor emotional growth begins at this level. Whether it be Buddhist teachings urging us to watch our thoughts without any attachment or journaling, it simply allows you to watch your thoughts the way they are. Your emotions are no longer carried away with you. Rather, you begin to notice them, think about them, and begin to understand them more clearly. But journaling also creates space for gratitude, which alone can shake your emotional state to its core. If your mind is covered in negative thoughts, then it's very easy to just not see the positives in your life. However, a little effort to jot down what you appreciate, starting with that warm cup of tea or that kind word from a friend, will start to shift your vision from lack to abundance. In Buddhism, this practice is on the same level as mindful practice, which focuses on the present moment and finding the beauty in everything, no matter how small it is. One of the most potent ways journaling can serve you is to teach you how to unburden yourself of difficult emotions. Whenever we have to suffer, we want to suppress our feelings, to be away from our feelings. However, not dealing with emotions means you will find more misery. There is nothing to be afraid of when journaling. It allows you to face these emotions head-on. Writing about your struggles, your fears, your pain, it may seem weird, but in some ways, writing about it allows you to release some of that shame, some of that power. Writing about yourself and then expressing things you are feeling honestly on paper helps with the emotional release and creates a sense of relief and catharsis. Journaling is so simple and so beautiful. There's no need to be a good writer. You don't have to get it perfect. The aim isn't to make a compelling story. It's to tell what's real to you without hiding anything. Whether you take 5 minutes at a time or for hours, the journaling act brings emotional clarity, emotional balance, and emotional calm. Now, if you've been feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or emotionally drained, you might want to journal. Begin with just a couple of minutes each day and allow the words to happen naturally. It should be your personal space for self-reflection and emotional clarity of what is happening. So over time, you'll see that this simple habit can be used to calm your mind, help you understand your emotions, and come to the inner peace that is derived when you truly know yourself. Habit 5. Daily moments of stillness. Your daily life rushes. You feel as though you are constantly moving, reacting, and striving for some things. It is goals, deadlines, or just trying to keep up with life requirements. But here's the thing. It doesn't happen when you're always on the go. You never allow yourself to really recharge and find balance. Well, that's the power of stillness. Buddhism shows us the great value in just being in time, without distraction, without doing, and without any thoughts or doing. That's what we call stillness. It's the gap of thought. It's the space to reset with yourself. It's the quiet to bring harmony to the mind. When you're living in a world that never stops moving, stillness is the thing that allows you to still be. And let's be real for a second. How often do you fully allow yourself to be still? For many of us, stillness feels wrong or foreign, almost futile, as we feel bad for not having something up all the time. However, you need to come to learn that these moments of stillness are not a luxury, but a necessity to your emotional well-being. You're allowing your body and mind the time they need to heal and recharge when you take just a couple of minutes each day to stop and breathe. Imagine this. Your day has been busy, your mind chock full, and emotions are stress and tension wild and unruly. Instead, you sit in silence for just 5 minutes, when instead you should be pushing through the overwhelm. Close your eyes, take a deep breath or two, and don't get so caught up in how your thoughts are running. Let them float through without judgment. That simple act, you have just created a moment of calm within the chaos. During those few minutes of stillness, you remember what peace, clarity, and balance felt like. It is a small practice, but with a big impact. Mindfulness and meditation are central beliefs in Buddhism, rooted in the core idea of returning to stillness, dropping the noise and clamor of the world, and drinking in the quiet present that is in you. It's not about emptying your mind or getting to some state of perfection. It's about finding the grace to stop, to step from the chaos of your thoughts, and regain a moment of presence today. And here's the beautiful part. Formal meditation doesn't have to take place for long and be a long, complicated exercise to make a difference. You can practice it throughout your day, even in the smallest of moments. Maybe it's just taking a minute break while you wait for your coffee to brew, a few deep breaths before a meeting, or sitting quietly for a moment during a busy lunch break. When I do these moments regularly, these moments will build up and eventually make you feel emotional peace and emotional clarity that then can help you to carry your day easier and with less of a fussing you. For me, stillness is an area of emotional hygiene. Just as you clean your house to feel relatively organized, you must loosen and clear your mental space and emotional state to keep your emotional space clean and in balance. Without moments of stillness, your thoughts will become cluttered and your emotions will get wrapped in stress and worry. You give yourself the chance to reset and refresh when you make time for stillness. But when you're busy, it isn't always easy. You create space for new ideas to come forth, for new points of view, for yourself to thrive emotionally. Sometimes the deepest changes for your emotional well-being involve doing less. You don't have to work non-stop or respond to everything. You can move ahead. Just by taking a moment every day to pause, even for a minute, you tap into the deep well of peace within you that is always available. Taking that into consideration, stay still as you continue with your day. You should not be absent in the noise and the busyness of life. Stop, breathe, simply be. Stillness is a must in your daily routine, and there's no excuse why it can't be 5 minutes in the morning, during your lunch break, or right before bed. You'll be blown away at how this tiny little thing can deliver a huge shift in deep peace, emotional clarity, and a sense of natural balance in your life that will outlive the stillness. Without making major changes to your life, you can begin to incorporate these habits starting today. And that's the key. Instead, start with one habit. It can be journaling, practicing stillness, or any of the rest. Start small and build from there. The key is consistency. You don't have to spend hours to make a difference. What's important is to spend these small moments every single day. Keep in mind, change doesn't happen overnight. But with diligent effort, you will start to notice your emotional well-being make a turn toward more peace, clarity, and joy. It is this decision to take action today that starts you on the road to living a calmer and more fulfilling life. Start now. There is no perfect moment. Pick any little habit, however small, and commence using it as a regular ritual of your daily ritual. Over time, as you practice these habits, you will noticeably feel more peace and joy in your emotional being and a life that is more of what you want. What habit are you going to start with then? Let's inspire each other on this journey and, in the comments below, share it. If you want more life-changing wisdom to help you live your best, balanced life, don't forget to subscribe and stay connected for more transformative content. It's worth the effort to put you on a path of emotional well-being. Let's do it together.